Greetings and salutations, world. I am the Bearded Con Man reporting to you from my bathroom. This is my submission to CinemaBlend for their contest to have someone interview Hugh Jackman at the Logan premiere in February. So you're probably wondering, what am I doing in my bathroom and why would I be submitting a video to interview Hugh Jackman from my bathroom? Well, to show my love for the character of James Logan Howlett, I'm going to be giving my beard a little bit of a trim. So my love for Wolverine began in the 90s when I was growing up. The X-Men show just came out on Fox Kids and I would watch it every Saturday morning, and I can't even tell you the excitement that it brought me. Seeing these epic characters doing these awesome things, it was mind-blowing to a 6-year-old. Just to this day, I love that cartoon. And that, for me, was when my love for Wolverine started. And then we roll into the early 2000s when the first X-Men movie came out. And I remember when they first announced it, that they were creating a live-action comic book adaptation of X-Men. I was like, I need to get in line right now. And that was during the time when, the early 2000s, information wasn't so easy to come by as it is today. You had to go by word of mouth, or posters all of a sudden appearing in movie theaters, or, reports on news broadcasts like E.Entertainment and things like that. It was a very different time, boys and girls. The internet wasn't so prominent at that point in time. This is during the time when AOL was still a big thing, just to give you an idea. But I remember watching the first trailer for X-Men and being blown away by what I saw. I saw these characters that I grew up with in live action, and then Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. Oh man, I cannot begin to tell you the just overwhelming, and I know I'm saying that a lot, but these mix of emotions of, happiness and excitement and wanting to cry almost, because I was literally seeing one of my childhood heroes on the big screen being portrayed by an actor who looked exactly the part. And then the movie came out, and just Hugh Jackman as Wolverine in that film, he brought everything. He brought the pissed off Canadian, that smokes cigars and beats up dudes in cage matches, knowing damn good and well that he was going to win no matter what. But that didn't stop him from, getting beat up on, and then finally getting mad enough to just, oh man, that first punch when it hits that dude's fist, and you know exactly what's going to happen. You just hear the fist break into his fist, and then you just hear like those little T-ball clicks of his adamantium skull just making contact with that guy. Oh man, just that movie, so good. And then X2 came out, and to this day, that is one of my absolute favorite comic book movies. We saw Wolverine way more unleashed. We saw his backstory fleshed out. We got to see more of his past, how he got his claws, all of that. That movie start to finish is incredible. And then people like to talk about the Nightcrawler scene in the White House, which, don't get me wrong, that is incredible to this day, and it still holds up special effects wise. But the scene with Wolverine in the X-Mansion, when Stryker's forces come in and start rounding up the kids, and he just goes full feral mode, like killing these guys. Oh my gosh. To this day, I will just pop in the movie and go to that scene and watch it specifically. And just, when he jumps up from the rafters, he's like, "Rah!" Oh man. Yeah, I'm a grandchild. I still act out stuff just like I did when I was a kid. But then the movies continue to go, and we got X3, which we won't talk about X3. And then we got X-Men Origins Wolverine, which, we won't really talk about. But I will say that I really enjoyed seeing Hugh Jackman as Logan before he became the feral Wolverine that we grew up with in the first 3 films. Being able to see the bone claws, that was so cool to me. And then the opening of the actual film, you know, where it shows him going through all the wars, that to me, still this day, is one of my absolute favorite Wolverine scenes. It's just incredible. And then the Wolverine was announced, and we saw a more even close to comic book adaptation of that character and the Japanese arc. And you know, as our excitement for this character grew as the movies go on, I noticed something as well. Wolverine became more and more like his comic book counterpart, both in appearance and nature. And that was because Hugh Jackman was starting to realize how much he loved this character as well. He began reading comic books. He began becoming more of a huge, jacked man. It was incredible to see his evolution, no pun intended, as the films went on, all the way up to the Wolverine and then Days of Future Past. I will be eternally grateful for Hugh Jackman in the role of Wolverine as the films have gone on, because his love for that character is just as much, if not more so, than his fans. And you can tell, even when they announced Logan, which I'm telling you, I've seen both trailers for that film, and the excitement that it's incited each time I watch it is honestly made it my most anticipated film of this year. You know, the closest one being Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. But man, you can tell that Hugh Jackman heard the fans, that they wanted an old man Logan story, and I know for a fact that this is going to be the penultimate final curtain call for Hugh Jackman. You can just tell that he's poured his heart and soul into portraying this final role as Logan in both his twilight in the career and Logan's twilight in the films. So I cannot wait. But overall, my love for the character has never ceased in my 26 years of existence. It has only continued to grow. You know, video games, everything from the first X-Men arcade game, which to this day that I love and I play, and I have to be Wolverine. I always have to do rock, paper, scissors with my friends if I ever play it. And, you know, because everyone wants to play as Wolverine. I mean, come on, it's Wolverine. You know, from that all the way up to the X-Men Origins game, which I love because it was an M-rated game and it was just Wolverine Unleashed, and Hugh Jackman voiced him, and you got to do all these incredible things that I wish would have been in the movie. It was so awesome, and I love it to this day. But I love the comic books. I agree with Hugh Jackman that the Japan arc is my absolute favorite. You know, the Silver Samurai and Logan, you know, learning a little bit of respect and becoming almost a Ronin, which is a samurai without a master. Falling in love with Mariko. Just everything start to finish in that arc was incredible. And I loved that Hugh Jackman was able to bring us the Japanese arc with his particular iteration of Wolverine in The Wolverine. And if you've never seen the unrated cut, I highly recommend that you watch it, because we do see him go full out at a couple of points that weren't in the actual theatrical cut. For example, the scene with the ninjas. He lights a cigarette off of a fire, he slashes dudes up, he blows up a generator, you know, blasts, incinerating all these ninjas. It was awesome. I loved it so much. And man, just the thought of being able to meet Hugh Jackman, talk to him face to face, ask him the burning questions that I have had for all of these years, and then to thank him and shake his hand and tell him how eternally grateful I would be, or that I am. To tell him how eternally grateful that I am for everything that he has done over all of these movies, and his dedication to the role just would be an absolute dream come true. Man, I'm getting a little misty-eyed, and that's not for the camera, so we're gonna cut it right there. All right, guys, well, that's gonna do it. This is my submission. I hope you guys enjoyed it. CinemaBlend, thank you so much for this opportunity. I love reading your guys' stuff. Even if I'm not picked, just thank you for the opportunity to even have a chance at meeting Hugh Jackman and being able to interview him. I hope you enjoyed watching me shave my beard of 2 years off to be in the likeness of Wolverine. And I hope you enjoyed listening to the reasons why I love that character so much, and hopefully it'll be enough for you guys to want to pick me. By the way, this is completely real. It's completely gone right here, and it won't grow back until after I see Logan. Yes, I'm going to keep my hair this way, and I'll probably grow out my hair a little bit more, put up some styling so I can tuft out my hair. Actually, I can kind of do it right now. But yeah, I will look as much like the old Canknuclehead as I can when I go to see this film, and only after I see the premiere will I allow this stuff to grow back. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. To my fans out there, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me shave off my mane. I mean, honestly, that's what it feels like, you know, a lion shaving off his mane, but kind of like it. So anyways, CinemaBlend, again, thank you so much for the opportunity. I am the Bearded Con Man. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.